Yeah, I mean, women have a huge advantage and power over men, especially men that they're in a intimate relationship with. And one thing that really impacted me while making this film was realizing my own privilege as a woman, and then coming to terms realizing that so many women know that privilege and abuse it, and that was shocking for me to learn. I guess I was obviously naive in thinking that women don't do bad things, but sure enough they do, and it's often overlooked. And just because we're about to wrap this up, I'd like to say something that, oh, I don't know where she went, Jess? She said there's still a place within feminism for me, so I'd like to speak to that really quick. What really changed my views and eventually why I dropped the label of feminist was because I started psychoanalyzing my own bias against men. And although I heard all these men's rights activists and experts speak on men's issues, and I constantly did want to say what Paul says in the film about we remain so cerebral, yes, that does happen, we should consider that. But when I actually started watching my own video diaries and realizing the extreme bias that I had against men and misandric views, dismissing issue after issue that men face, and seeing that over a period of, it took me 3.5 years to make this film. I only filmed for 1 full year, but 3.5 years to make it. And I didn't drop the label of feminist until 2.5 years into making the film, so it was a very long journey. But part of why I dropped the label was because when I was a feminist, whenever I discussed gender issues, I wanted to convince the other person of my views rather than really listening to what they had to say. And my goal was always to prove that women have it worse. That was my goal in my feminist mindset was, yes, but women have it worse. And I don't believe that now, and I think we all need to listen to each other and have compassion for one another and realize we're all in this together, and everything that happened here tonight is exactly what I wanted for this film to inspire, is dialogue, and healthy dialogue, even if it's uncomfortable at times. So I really appreciate all the panelists that were up here, and thank you all for coming to the screening.